What's up, you guys? All right, so let's take a look at the different types of funnels. Now, if you're just coming into this world of sales funnels, number one, if you haven't set up a ClickFunnels account yet, go to the first module, to the first section of this course. Go grab the free resources. There is a 14-day free trial for ClickFunnels. Set it up so that you can follow along with everything that we're doing from this point on. All right, so here's a question. What are the different types of sales funnels? Now, we know that at the heart of what a sales funnel is, it's to sell stuff, right? But there are different types of funnels and different kind of user journeys that you can take people through depending on what you're doing, right? Depending on what your end is. So obviously you should start with the end in mind and work backwards, right? So if you want to sell something, you want to sell, let's say, for example, you want to sell an e-commerce product, right? And there are different types of funnels you can build for e-commerce products, right? The most popular is what's called a tripwire funnel. Tripwire funnels is basically a very low ticket front end offer. So why would you do a low ticket front end offer? So here's a two-step tripwire funnel, right? Why would you do a low ticket front end offer? Now, here's the whole thing. You're marketing to cold traffic, right? Cold traffic doesn't know you, right? They might be aware of the problem, but they don't know about the solution. And it's really, really hard to make somebody take their credit card, pull it out of their pocket, right? And buy something. You got to make the front end offer very irresistible. If you haven't developed a relationship yet with these people, newsflash, cold traffic is very, very hard to convert. You've probably seen all sorts of cold traffic offers out there for tripwires, right? Somebody like Dean Graziosi, Russell Brunson, they do all these like free plus shipping offers. Why do you do free plus shipping offer? Because it's such a simple front end offer. The power of the word free, number one, is very, very powerful. When you offer something for free, you get people's attention, right? And it's a great thing to lead with. But regardless, if you're going to do, you can still do a very low ticket front end offer that's a tripwire funnel. So a tripwire can be anything from free plus shipping to like $37 on the front end. And really your goal is to acquire the customer. You might lose money on the front end in your ads. You might be saying like, Rob, that's really weird. Like I don't want to lose money, but you have to keep the bigger picture in mind. Start with the end in mind, right? You got to keep the bigger picture in mind and look at the upsells, and you're going to look at whatever other funnels, follow-up funnels that you're going to move them into so that you can squeeze more out of the relationship. But first, before you do that, you've got to deliver value, right? I mean, there are millions and millions of funnels out there, right? So like, what's going to set yours apart? You got to think about it. So a storefront funnel, I wouldn't say this is really a real funnel. Storefront funnel is kind of like just go build a Shopify, right? So at the end of the day, there's only really a few different types of funnels. There's funnels for selling physical products, right? Those are like your tripwire funnels type of thing. And there are also funnels for doing webinars. Webinars are very, very big, okay? And there are also funnels for opt-ins, right? But oftentimes these are connected to other funnels. So it's not like you're going to say, okay, this is just an opt-in funnel. I mean, an opt-in funnel often leads to an e-commerce funnel or a webinar funnel. Like, for example, you could get somebody to opt into your lead magnet. It's not really a lead magnet funnel. I think this is, not really, I mean, that's kind of a little bit misleading, right? Because the lead magnet leads into something. So at the end of the day, this lead magnet is either a webinar funnel or an e-commerce funnel or something else, right? You're giving some value away for free to create something. And yes, okay, so there is also an application funnel too. I mean, application funnel, it's usually for like high ticket stuff. And this, sure, you could do it to cold traffic, but I don't think you're going to have a lot of success. I mean, application funnels, at the end of the day, they work best for warm traffic. You want to get people in the door. You want to build a relationship with them first. So really on the front end, I mean, you're really looking at like webinars. You're really looking at either webinars, right? Physical products with tripwires, right? And you're also looking at just opt-in funnels, but that opt-in is going to lead to something, but you need to develop the relationship first, right? Sales letter funnel. I mean, this is really just, at the end of the day, it's just a sales letter on the front end, or a VSL, a video sales letter. And you have to kind of think about what you're doing. And obviously, you know what you're doing. You're either selling a product, whether that's a physical product, you're going to approach it one way. If it's a digital product, you're going to approach it another way. If it's digital, you got to give value, right? You got to give value on the front end. It's easy on the physical product. They often say that there's as much excitement tied to the receiving the thing that you ordered than there is actually ordering it, right? So you get a lot of excitement to that. Like when you're about to go on a trip, you got a lot of excitement. The same thing is not true with a digital product, right? Digital product is not as exciting. Like an actual ebook, a 200-page ebook is not as exciting as if I order a 200-page hard copy book and I'm waiting for it in the mail. I'm excited about it, right? So if I'm ordering like a 200-page ebook, it's not the same thing. It's not as exciting as getting a 200-page physical hardcover book in the mail. I'm more excited about the hardcover book, right? That's coming to me. It's a physical thing, right? You have this anticipation to receiving it. So my whole point in telling you this is you really got to think about what you're selling, okay? I'm going to cover these few different types of funnels. The webinar is important. Auto webinars are huge, right? You're either going to do auto webinar or a live webinar, but in the beginning, you should definitely build an auto webinar funnel. Yes, you can do it live as well. Live webinars are terrific. They're fantastic. You could gauge the response of the audience. Maybe you missed something. But at the end of the day, if you're selling physical products, if you're selling information products, you're going to approach things a little bit differently. And of course, webinar is an entirely different beast on its own. I'm going to show you how to do all this stuff. I'm going to show you, even if you don't have a product to sell, I'm going to show you how to get a product you can actually sell, which is kind of cool. And so it's called private label rights. So I'm going to clue you in on this stuff shortly in the upcoming video. So that's all I got for now. So these are the different types of funnels. Yes, there's quote unquote 22 different types of funnels, but they're not really 22 different types of funnels. All right, guys, so let's get on to the next video.